So what did you begin to think from there? Because, I mean, it is a fairly looking film. As well, it's, I mean, the colors are very rich, but it's like there's a layer of shadow in them, and that's what is so unique about the look.
Well, it all comes from Douglas Sirk. He was unique. You know, he came to this country in 1937, fleeing Nazi Germany with his Jewish wife, and he was he was like the last German to like make it over here, and so his friends kind of helped him, but he ended up he was like a script doctor, and they were actually these kind of films, weepies they called them, or soap operas. And he had come out of Germany, Brechtian theater, and studying. He was an intellectual, and he imbued these films with a political and social context and a criticism of, you know, America in the 50s that had this sense of optimism and materialism of, you know, the good life, for the hope of the security and stability of what life could be for them. But he saw beneath that, and so for me, he created, with his cinematographer, Russell Meddy, a kind of noir world, but in this abstraction, in this kind of German expressionism. I started painting, and the colors are not naturalistic. There's a faux-ness to them. And he did this, and the way melodrama works, in studies I've read about melodrama, is it allows the viewer to participate with the image into their own world, like a dream. And this is something he developed himself as a language to tell these stories. So what I think, and what Todd said to me, is he wanted to see if 50 years later, he could take social issues that were in a number of his films, like Imitation of Life and All That Heaven Allows, and put them in one film and see in 2000 if people would still respond to those social issues: racism, sexuality, and class. And so that was my kind of way into it. And because Todd and I both, he studied semiology, went to Brown, I went to Harvard for a part of the time, and I studied art history. So for me, it was a way to express all those ideas with someone that was open to those ideas.